Hello, my name is Jagoda and I am a student of University of Warmia and Mazury in Olsztyn in Poland. And today I would like to present you the research on introduction of sika in Poland and the Czech Republic, analysis of changes in abundance. At the beginning, some words of introduction. Sika deer naturally inhabited in East Asia, but it has been introduced to many other areas of the world, as well as in some Central European countries. Nowadays, in some cases, it is treated and was a low status of invasive species due to numerous environmental damage. The main goal of research was to present problem of cicada management in two neighboring European countries and analyzing of development the species population in Poland and the Czech Republic over the last 100 years. The study was based on the official statistics of both countries and many literature sources. The collected research material was divided into three sections corresponding to different time periods during which significant changes in the number of cicadae in both countries were found. In the study, more emphasis was placed on the Polish population due to the greater possibility of obtaining data. The Czech population is used for comparison. It's worth briefly presenting the most important information about both analyzed countries. Please pay attention to the areas and the difference in forest cover. Poland is almost 4 times larger than the Czech Republic. Due to the many different numerical data obtained from many sources, the diagrams present approximate number of the studied subpopulation. It might seem that comparable cicadae living similar conditions should generate similar population increases, but it turned out the population in the neighboring countries differs significantly. Cicadae was introduced in Poland in two separate and distant areas, in the north and in the south of the country. Many sources reported that these individuals were imported by Hakenbeck, a well-known wild game trader. The first cicadae appeared in southern Poland in 1895, in the number of 7 individuals. They probably came from England. On the other hand, in the north of the country, the cicadae was delivered from Japan in 1910. The noticeable declines in the Polish population in the year 1980 and 1922 were probably caused by poaching. Based on various information concerning the initial stages of introducing these alien species to Poland, the acclimatization in both locations was very similar. At the beginning, the animals were confined in closed special breeding pens and then released at large. In the Czech Republic, the introduction of cicadae was connected with the traditional system of game parks. They were established in natural hunting ground by permanently fenced. Similarly to the above, the animals were also imported by Hakenbeck and probably came from Japan and Russia and partly also as a direct import from England and Austria. The cicadae was first brought to this country probably at the end of the 19th century. The first 3 does and 1 stag were imported in 1891 near to the town in the center of Bohemia. There they gradually began to multiply. In 1897, an independent breeding of these animals was established in a hunting reserve in the west of Bohemia. Over the next 10 years, the herd size increased to 60. Due to the sparse and impressive data, the next time period mainly concerns the estimated number of cicadae in both countries. After 1939, the number of cicadae in Poland decreased significantly, which was caused by the poaching and harvesting of game to supply the army and many hospitals with venison during the war period. For this reason, the areas where these animals occurred were declared a reserve. At that time, a breeding plan was prepared which also included methods and farm to prevention against poaching. Unfortunately, there are no more precise data on the first decline in the number of cicadae in the Czech Republic after 1934. Only more accurate statistical data from 1966 showed a significant increase in the population of wild-living cicadae. The harsh winter in 1969 and 1970 caused enormous havoc among wild-living animals in Poland. At the same time, a temporary stagnation in population development was noticed in the Czech Republic, which was also caused by changing weather conditions. In 1980, a relatively large number of wolves and another so-called the winter of the century caused another decrease in the number of cicadae in Poland. For this reason, the species was under the year-round protection period. An inventory carried out in 1982 showed only for 42 cicadae. In the Czech Republic, the quantity and territorial development of the cicadae population was much intense to comparable to Poland. On the basis of the collected data, I can say that in 1988 there were already over 2,000 of them and an increase in the number was still noticeable. Some words about the current situation. The cicadae population in Poland is varies practically every year. Official data from 2019 indicate that the number of cicadae in Poland was estimated at 210 animals. In the Czech Republic, cicadae are now widespread, especially in the western part of the country. The latest statistics suggested that in 2016, the number of cicadae in the Czech Republic was estimated more than 16,000 animals, which is almost 90 times more than the population in Poland. Such very rapidly increasing of the cicadae number is conducive to errors in estimating the exact number of the species and in preparing game management plans. So, how I would summarizing my speech? The cicadae is an invasive and alien species in both analyzed countries. The collected materials indicate that in Poland cicadae after a short period after delivering became a game species, living natural, exposed to the attacks of predators, poaching and severe weather conditions. However, in contrast to the Czech Republic traditional closed breeding system of game, could provide him with adequate conditions for breeding and to some extent to protect animals from natural enemies. On the basis of archival and current data available in the literature or other sources, it's difficult to determine the exact causes to the development of such a diverse population of cicadae in Poland and the Czech Republic. It's important that the presented research results may also illustrate the risk of excessive development of alien species resulting from deliberate human activity, as well as the impact of natural factors on their reduction. The genetic analysis cicadae population in Europe would allow determining the changes that have occurred in their genotype over the year. Finishing, I would add we are going to continue our research work on the cicadae in Central Europe, so I would invite to cooperation researchers from other countries dealing with similar topic. Thank you for your attention.